The sycamore growing out of the dryer, life breaking out of dead cycles. I'm standing here today in front of something the land wanted me to see. A young sycamore tree growing out of an old clothes dryer. And I want you to understand what this means. Because this is not just a tree. This is a witness. The land is preaching through this tree. A dryer is a machine of heat, dryness, and cycles. It spins and spins, but it goes nowhere. It represents the old systems, the old patterns, the old machinery of life that kept people trapped. And out of that dead machine, a sycamore is rising. This is not an accident. This is not random. This is the land showing you what restoration looks like. The sycamore is a tree of survival and defiance. The American sycamore grows where other trees refuse to grow. It grows in flood zones. It grows in erosion zones. It grows in unstable soil. It is a tree of survival, a tree of endurance, a tree that refuses to die. So when a sycamore grows out of a dryer, out of metal, out of heat, out of dryness, out of abandonment, the land is saying, life would break out of what man tried to bury. The health witness of the sycamore. Before I go any further, let me speak on the health side of this tree. Because every witness on the land carries a physical testimony as well. The American sycamore is not a major medicinal tree like willow or sassafras, but it does have uses that our ancestors and the indigenous people of this land understood. The inner bark was used as a mild tea for coughs, colds, and congestion, a cooling remedy when the body was inflamed. The leaves were crushed and laid on the skin as a poultice for swelling, irritation, and minor burns. It draws heat out. It calms the surface. It soothes what has been aggravated. The sap was taken in the spring as a cleansing tonic, not sweet like maple, but purifying. A reminder that even a tree known for survival carries a cleansing within it. And the smoke of the sycamore was used in purification rituals. Not heavy, not choking, but a clean smoke that clears stagnant air and resets a space. So even in its health uses, the sycamore is consistent. It cools what is overheated. It soothes what is irritated. It cleanses what is stagnant. It resets what has been stuck. This tree heals the same way it grows, quietly, steadily, and in places where people overlook. The dryer represents dead cycles. A dryer is a machine of repetition. It spins in circles. It produces heat without life. It dries things out. It represents cycles that go nowhere. Some of you have lived in cycles like that. Cycles of dryness, cycles of heat, cycles of repetition, cycles that never produced anything. And the land is showing you the pattern. Life can break out of dead cycles. The sycamore represents restoration. The sycamore is a reclaiming tree. It takes back land that was abandoned. It grows in places that were forgotten. It rises in places that were written off. This tree is telling you what was abandoned is being reclaimed. What was forgotten is being restored. What was left for dead is rising again. The tree found water where no one expected it. For a sycamore to grow, it has to find water. So if it's growing out of a dryer, that means the roots found moisture in a place that should have been dry. That is a message all by itself. You can find life in places that was supposed to kill you. The land is saying, you are not as dry as you think. There is water in the places you thought were empty. The tree is a witness against the system. This dryer represents the old world, the world of machinery, the world of industry, the world of extraction, the world of cycles that never end. And the sycamore represents the new world, the world of restoration, the world of the land, the world of identity, the world of order. The tree is standing as a witness against the machine. It is saying, your cycles are over. Your dryness is over. Your heat is over. Life is reclaiming what you have abandoned. The remnant rises the same way. This sycamore is a picture of the remnant, growing where no one expected, rising out of places that were supposed to stay dead, breaking out of systems that were supposed to contain you. You are not growing in ideal soil. You are growing in the ruins of old machinery, and yet you are growing. This tree is your confirmation. Life breaks out of dead cycles. Order breaks out of chaos. Restoration breaks out of abandonment. The conclusion. So when you see the sycamore growing out of a dryer, don't just see a tree. See a message. See a witness. See a pattern. See a prophecy. Because the land is telling you what was left dead is rising again. And nothing, not metal, not heat, not dryness, not cycles, can stop what the land has chosen to restore.